on your mum or dad's phone? Or maybe you have an Alexa at home. What's the craziest thing you've ever asked Siri or Alexa to do? I don't know about you, but when I use Siri, it makes me feel really powerful because I can make things happen just by speaking. Like this. Hey Siri, play Jesus is the King.
Okay, playing Jesus is the King.
Jesus is the King, ruler over everything.
Or like this. Hey Siri, what's the weather today?
It's currently clear and 16 degrees.
There we go. It's a lovely day to play outside. But I wish that I had the power to change the weather just by speaking. How cool would that be? Imagine if it was raining and I could just say, hey Siri, stop the rain. Or if you wanted a day off school and you could just say, hey Siri, make it snow. How cool would that be? But unfortunately, even with Siri, we don't have that kind of power. But there is someone who does. Today we're going to see how Jesus has the power to change the weather just by speaking. Let's see what happens.
One day after preaching to a crowd of people, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's cross to the other side of the lake."
You got it.
So they got into a boat and started out. Other boats followed him too. And as they sailed across, Jesus fell asleep.
Uh-oh.
But soon a fierce storm came down on the lake. The boat was filling with water and they were in real danger. The disciples went and woke Jesus up, shouting,
Hey, Jesus, wake up!
"Save us! We are going to drown! Don't you care if we drown?"
Have you ever been near the sea during a storm? I have, and I can tell you it is scary. There's loud crashing thunder, bright flashing lightning, strong gusty winds, big powerful waves, and lots of heavy rain. It's no wonder Jesus' friends were scared. I imagine they were freaking out, probably screaming in fear. Ah! The boat is going to sink! We're going to drown! Panicking and running around the boat, trying to bail out the water. But wait a minute. What was Jesus doing? Sleeping! In the middle of a raging storm, Jesus is snuggled up, taking a nap on a cushion. Is he mad? The disciples woke him up. Jesus, what are you doing? Don't you care if we drown? How can you possibly sleep at a time like this? But unlike his disciples, Jesus wasn't scared of the storm. Let's see what happened next.
Jesus responded, "Why are you afraid? You have so little faith." Then he got up and rebuked the wind and waves, saying,
Shush, shush.
"Silence, be still." Suddenly the wind stopped and there was a great calm. Then he asked them, "Where is your faith?" The disciples were terrified and amazed. "Who is this man?" they asked each other. When he gives a command, even the wind and waves obey him.
Did you see what happened? Jesus stood up and said to the storm, "Quiet, be still." And it was. Whoa! How could he do that? Well, let's take a look right back at the start of the Bible.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was empty, formless, and dark. But the Spirit of God was there. On the first day, God said, "Let there be light." And God saw that the light was good. Then he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day and the darkness night. On the second day, God said, "Let there be a space to separate the waters of the heavens from the waters of the earth." God called the space sky. On the third day, God said, "Let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, so dry ground may appear." God called the dry ground land and the waters seas, and God saw that it was good.
Did you see what God made? He made everything, the whole world, including the sea. And did you see how he made it? He just spoke, and it happened. And that makes him more powerful than anything in the world, even big, crazy, powerful storms. We can't tell the sea what to do, even with Siri, but God can, because he is the maker of the sea. We can't tell the wind what to do, but God can, because he's the maker of the wind. And so when Jesus stopped the storm, it's like he was saying, I am the one who can tell the wind and the sea what to do. I am the powerful maker of all things. I am God. The reason he was asleep in the storm was because he didn't have anything to be scared of. Because he is God. He is way more powerful than any storm. And so he asked his friends, why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith? It's like he was saying, don't you trust me? Don't you see that you don't have to be scared when I'm with you? What are you scared of? Maybe like the disciples, you're scared of storms too. Or maybe you're scared of the dark. Or maybe you're scared of people being mean to you at school. Or perhaps you're scared of the coronavirus. They are all scary things. But I hope you can see from this story in the Bible that if Jesus, the all-powerful maker of everything, is with you, then you don't need to be scared of anything. It doesn't mean that scary things won't happen to us. The storm happened to the disciples when they were with Jesus, and that was scary. But it means we can trust Jesus to keep us safe when scary things do happen. Because Jesus is way more powerful than any storm. He's more powerful than the dark and your friends at school. He's more powerful than the coronavirus. He's even more powerful than the scariest thing of all, death. So with Jesus, even when scary things happen, you don't have to be scared because he is the one you can trust to keep you safe. After Jesus had calmed the storm, his friends said, "Who is this man? Even the wind and the waves obey him." Well, who is Jesus? He is the mighty, powerful maker of all things, the ruler of the world, the one who made the powerful sea and calms its dangerous waves. He is the one you can trust. Why don't you spend some time now praying that God would help you to trust in Jesus?